Hello, I'm John,
And Ian.
and together we're the Unemployed Philosophers.
We should do that in harmony next time.
Yeah, we should. We'll have to figure something out. So today we're playing Fallen London. I've never physically played the game myself, but Ian here is an expert.
I don't know if you can really be an expert in this game because basically it's designed for you to die and come back to life repeatedly. But there's lots of exploration, and the basic premise is London was literally stolen by bats. Like, London was moved a mile beneath the ocean, or the ground, and it now rests on the edge of an ocean called the Untersee, like, really close to actual hell, and weird things happen.
Huh.
So it's basically all text-based with pictures, but there's that spin-off game, Sunless Sea, which I also have, that we can play at some point, where you go into the ocean and die, basically.
And now, what's the name of that ocean again? Starts with a Z or?
Untersee.
The Untersee.
Yeah.
And now I can understand why that new game that's in the beta, like the Submariner.
Yeah.
Now I can understand why it starts with a Z.
Which I got access to, but I can't say anything about because Fail Better will get mad at me.
Because copyright and stuff.
Can you tell that they actually want you to die playing their games by their game name?
Fail better?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Let's create a character.
Alright.
Redirecting you back to the application. Alright.
Okay, what represents me, I wonder? My dear sir, there are individuals roaming the streets of Fallen London at this very moment with the faces of squid. Squid! Do you ask them for their gender? And yet you waste our time asking me trifling and impertinent questions about mine? It is my own business, sir, and I bid you good day. Okay.
Gender isn't real.
Yup.
That's actually a true thing, though.
Yeah, for real. That guy has a very large head.
He says.
Yeah.
I like to play the guy holding the pistol, but I don't know where he is.
He's up there.
There he is.
That's a rifle. No, it's a long pistol. Wow, okay.
He's just a badass.
Quite. Let's play a drunk. Okay.
But maybe he's just really posh.
Oh, shoot, you're right. Okay.
That guy's kind of sneaky looking. I like rogues.
He has a flower, yeah, which is nice. Okay. That's very nice.
Wait, keep going up. Because we never picked our username. Do we want our username to be Ian and John? Hello, Ian and John.
How about this? Ianen.
Alright.
Okay. That works. Okay.
So now we play.
Play.
Basically, you get 20 actions per certain amount of time.
Uh-huh.
As you play, they keep refilling.
Okay.
So.
Interesting.
So this is where we start. You always start out in the prison.
Oh, no way. Unjustly prisoned. The view from your cell is magnificent. Fallen London, far below. You've come so far, and you're so close. No prison can hold you now. Hello, delicious friend. To find out who you are and why you're here, escape from prison. Alright.
So step 1, concentrate on escaping. Get out of here first. Worry about the view later.
That's fair. A plan forms. It's a half-mile fall from the barred cell window to the dark waters below. But a supply dirigible brings food to the prison every day. It passes directly below your window. And the mortar that holds the window bars in place is old and rotting. If you can work them free.
You are now preparing for a daring escape. Also, like, if you see something that you want to remember for later, you can click that and look it up later so you remember where you were, because there's so many things to, like, run around and do.
Alright. Well, I mean, I imagine I can remember that the mortar is old and rotting. Yeah. Onwards. You'll need some sort of tool to loosen them. How will you acquire it?
Choices.
Yes. I'm a watchful, gentle person. The Gowlers use work gangs of prisoners to expand the prison tunnels. If you can spot an overlooked hammer and chisel. You're a persuasive, gentle person. You don't really know whether the Gowler is male or female under its thick hood. You're not even sure if it's human. But you're very charming. Perhaps you can persuade it to give you a little gift. You're a dangerous, gentle person. Rats here sometimes use tiny pickaxes, even minute sticks of dynamite to make their tunnels. If you can grab some of their tools. You're a shadowy, gentle person. Steal a Gowler's iron-tipped cudgel right out of its belt. Okay.
What person are we?
Let's see. Ianen is pretty persuasive.
Alright.
Persuasive is increasing.
Scroll up a little bit.
No.
There we go.
Eventually, you provoke an affectionate snuffling noise from beneath the Gowler's hood, and it slips you a fork. You work away for a couple of hours until the fork snaps. The bars are loose. Ooh, life goals right there.
Yeah.
Get a fork.
Break out of prison.
Yup. No, I mean like woo a fork from someone. Woo a fork. Okay. Persuasive is increasing.
Onwards. There's also fun
Onwards.
facts about the world over here sometimes.
Oh, really? Snow in the Neath. There's a Z captain down at Wolfstack Docks who claims you can render Neath snow into white glim on any kitchen stove. I have tried it. I have a pan of goo to show for it. 3 of my cats tasted the goo when I left it unobserved a moment too long. The one that lives is locked in the cellar now. I do not expect it will ever dare to release it. I have developed a dislike for Z captains. Escape from New Newgate prison. With a final struggle, you wrench the bars free, squeezing hastily through the window as the supply dirigible approaches.
That reminds me of that scene in Doctor Who, I think the 10th Doctor, where he's like, it's actually New York.
On like Earth 23 or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. With a final struggle, you wrench the bars free, squeezing hastily through the window as the supply dirigible approaches. You pause briefly on the narrow ledge outside, then leap onto the upper surface of the dirigible, sliding several alarming feet before you get a grip. You are free! Fallen London is now yours to explore. Welcome, delicious friend. All right.
So I know this is like where the street urchins and rogue people hang out.
Mm-hmm.
The Vale Gardens is where the artsy people hang out.
Hmm.
And I don't remember what Lady Bones is. Or Watchmaker's Hill. Watchmaker's Hill is where the police are, I think.
Let's avoid police.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Dangerous, shadowy, persuasive, watchful.
Yeah.
Okay, so we decided that we were persuasive before. Let's be shadowy.
Alright. There are things in this game that are called, like, making your name, and you have to have, like, super high persuasive or super high shadowy or whatever they make them. But then you
Okay.
can get famous and people just come up and kind of give you stuff and, like, ask you to do fun things because you're famous.
Yay! Spite! The dirigible spirals slowly down over the smoldering lights of fallen London. The cavern breezes of the Neath pluck at your clothing. You cough as smoke and acid fog drifts up from dark streets of Spite. As the dirigible passes the spire of All Christs, you leap to safety. You clamber down into the shadows of Spite, avoiding the nests of bats and ravens.
There's more than one Christ, apparently.
Yeah, All Christs. Huh.
So now we're in Spite.
Yeah. Cool city. Move to a new area. Every real-time week, wounds and other ills will decrease, and the public's memory of you will fade. Ha! You don't even get... Okay, so you get more than 15 minutes of fame. That's nice.
Yeah.
You've just arrived in Fallen London. We'll tell you more about the city soon. You've completed your daring escape. You're free! And yet we still have to avoid police.
Yep.
1,000 choices. Only 1,000. Out of prison and onto the streets. Now you're free. You'll find many more choices available to you. Record this in your journal. Explore Fallen London. Grow wise, strong, cunning, rich, and or dead. Make your name. While you're exploring the city, look for your opportunities to make your name by accomplishing notable feats. As you become better known, more opportunities and stories will become available to you. Also, you're homeless. You should probably do something about that. A living story will begin soon. You are no longer a new arrival. You should look for somewhere to live.
Alright. So, you can... That's what we want to do, find somewhere to live,
Right.
but these are fun, like, random encounters that you get. You get 6 per whatever amount of time.
Okay.
And sometimes they're like a street magician asks you to help fool the crowd into giving him money. So, like, really
Alright.
fun stuff.
Well, we just got out of college and we're playing video games, so random. Okay.
And if you hover over it, it'll tell you about it.
A jewel thief needs an accomplice. A jewel thief of your acquaintance has a job lined up. You unlock this by not having a name whispered in darkness. You needed 2 at most.
And you click on it, you can do it, or you can choose to discard it.
Okay. Jewel thief.
Aladdin.
Yeah, yeah.
We did do shadowy and persuasive. That sounds kind of jewel thiefy.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. A jewel thief needs an accomplice. A jewel thief of your acquaintance has a job lined up. Apparently a charming young heiress has acquired a glim necklace from an admirer. A pair of bold thieves should have little trouble stealing it. Alright.
But look at how, like, if you hover over that, it'll tell you how difficult it is.
Chancy. Your shadowy quality gives you a 51% chance of success. Good enough for me.
Or a high-risk one.
Yes. Stand lookout while the jewel thief slips inside. He's the expert. Your efforts are better spent making sure there are no complications. High risk. Why is it?
Oh, 25%.
Well, let's go with the better odds.
Yeah, so you can also back out. You succeeded.
Yes. Woo! Is presently engaged. This is so easy, it's demeaning. Judging by the sighs emanating from the next room, the young heiress is occupied. You pick the necklace from a pile of discarded corsetry and shimmy back down the drain pipe. In a smoky gin house, you split the take with your accomplice and part on good terms. Yay! I succeeded in a shadowy challenge. Risky challenges mean you learn more. Oh. Now you have 24 times Shard of Glim. Is that the currency?
No, the currency is echoes.
Oh, okay.
But you can go to the bazaar later and like look at your items and stuff, and maybe under myself as well, and it'll tell you about them. Like, yeah, so we have that. I think if you hover over it, it'll tell you about it.
Commonplace. The jewels of the Untersee, or possibly shards of phosphorescent insect chitin. Authorities differ. Did you know that's an interesting similarity between insects and fungi, that they both use chitin for their structural bits?
That's interesting.
Fungi and insects. Alright.
And then we have a pair of leg irons, iron manacles, prisoner's mask, and ragged clothing.
Kinky.
So then we can go back to the story for now.
Ease.
Next step.
Yes.
I think we should get a house first.
Let's get a house.
Didn't do random encounters.
Find somewhere to live. You need an address, or the constables might scoop you off the streets for vagrancy. Besides, it's cold out here. And where would you invite your friends to? Once you have a place to live, it's much easier to find other stories. Make this an early goal.
The coolest thing about friends in this game is, like, nightmares are, like, super weird in this game. They can actually, like, drive you insane. And sometimes they're, like, foreshadowing of things that are coming. Like, it'll be, like, a man is approaching you, and it'll be, like, the man is closer, and your nightmares get higher. And to get rid of them, you need to, like, talk to them about a friend, but they mean, like, actually make an online friend in the forums, and then have them, like, come over to your house in Fall in London and hang out with you. Which is helpful because I have my own personal account, so we don't have to spend time messing around in the forums.
Forget other people. This is a video game.
But some of the ones are cool, like you can play chess to relieve stress, and you get like intelligence or whatever from it. So they can be helpful.
Nice. Charm your way into someone's home. You find yourself chatting to a widow who distributes food to the poor. Strange to find you on the streets, she says. You're obviously a gentle person of quality. If your persuasive is too low, you can travel to Vale Garden to increase it. High risk.
16%. I mean, we don't have to do it. We can just try.
Let's try. She is sympathetic, but not that sympathetic. Perhaps she sensed something of the Galbird about you. Still, better clothes! You need better clothes! Persuasive 4 failed in a challenge. When you try a challenge that's difficult for you, you learn more, even when you fail. That's nice.
So we can either try again...
Let's go onwards for now.
To Vale Garden.
To Vale Garden. How do we get there?
Travel button.
No. Vale Garden.
Okay. I think it's actually a different, like, place if you click on it here, too. Oh, no, it's the same person.
Nop.
Perhaps not.
Okay. An exceptional story. Thunder and Hell. A sudden violence. First comes fire bursting through the tenement's top floor windows, then the ear-splitting crack, echoing down every rotten alley and rattling every ornate window.
And then, yeah,
Some
this is
Mandarin.
like where you can find stuff to do.
Okay. Tell a politically dangerous joke.
Tell a risque joke.
Risque.
Mock an insufferable poseur?
Poseur.
Poseur.
I don't know. This fellow sitting at the back of the singing mandrake reciting, well, technically it's poetry. Each line is worse than the last. It's a public service. Anyway, he's in your favorite chair.
Chat to a tipsy spy.
A spy, so rumor has it. If you can get her talking, you might learn something useful.
But it's locked.
Right. Substantial story.
Yeah.
Blemmigan Affair. The Blemmigan Affair is a mischievous story of inappropriate poetry and fungal fads, featuring a perilous expedition to Bugsby's Marsh. The story is suitable for any player with skills of 10 or more. This branch costs 30 fate to play. How much fate do we have?
No, I think you start with like 2. Because I think you get those by, mostly you can get fate by being subscribers and actually paying to do stuff.
Money. Okay.
So do we want to do any of these challenges?
Yes, let's mock someone. Oh wait, what are the odds? 48 chance? 60 chance?
And a straightforward challenge.
100. Okay. Why would we ever do a sure thing? Okay. How does one distinguish a master of the bazaar from a barrel of sheep's urine? Let's hope the audience here is sympathetic. You don't want another spell in Newgate. Laugh. Quietly. A roar of laughter. They'll remember that one. Let's hope the constables don't hear it from them. In the meantime, you're the center of attention. Always a pleasant place to be. You leave the mandrake with a bottle of good wine tucked under your arm. Okay.
Persuasive is now 6.
Dang.
You succeeded in the persuasive challenge.
Mm-hmm.
We left with 2 bottles of Greyfield 1882.
Hot dang.
And we're now friends with the Bohemian, apparently. We're acquainted.
Ooh. Acquainted. A portly man sits weeping in the road. The menagerie, he sobs. The roses, they can no longer grow. A hackney carriage veers round him. Honey-mazed. Oh, honey-mazed, the driver sneers. All right. Let's figure out...
I don't know how many actions we have left either if you scroll to the left.
Nope.
We have 14 left.
Hot dang,
But
okay.
we get one back in 1 minute and 42 seconds.
Nice. Okay. Really? That's straightforward now.
Oh. I think we need a wine.
Oh, okay. Might learn something useful.
Yeah, you can like get secrets, and secrets are also sometimes currency.
Knowledge is money. Yeah, sure.
What is that?
Wine and company loosen her tongue. She's not indiscreet enough to say who she's spying for. A surface city? A tomb colony? Hell? But she does pass on some rather startling information about city politics. Persuasive is increasing. 8 times whispered hint. A new quality connected. The great game. Dabbling. I lost a bottle of wine.
Oh no, phone. Sorry, internet. It's gonna ring again. Just pick it up and throw it. Oh, my mom answered it upstairs.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Well.
Should we try and get to 7 and then try and buy a house or get a house again?
Indeed. We have a 75 chance at telling a politically dangerous joke.
Cool.
That's actually what we did before, but... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Your companions couldn't have looked less impressed if you'd eaten a live sorrow spider one leg at a time. 3 people get up and leave the room.
Whenever I hear about sorrow spiders, I think of that weird like astral projection stories about people having spiders on them that they can't see, because that just seems really uncomfortable. And I feel like they should be called sorrow spiders.
Sorrow spiders.
Also, alliteration is fun.
Indeed.
Onwards. We didn't get arrested.
Yeah, that's amazing. The singing mandrake, right. Very modest.
Oh, we can now mock the parrot. Or the guy with the parrot, I guess.
Yes. Alright. Castigate. A surgical coup. You meet each line...
Cool.
You meet each line of his faultlessly with a cough, an off-color joke, or badly timed applause. Soon enough he stumbles red-faced from the premises. A grateful crowd rewards you at the bar. I have 10 bottles more of Greyfields.
It's just like handing out wine.
Yeah! And I'm almost at 7.
Well, we're almost there. Yeah.
Yes. Almost at 7. Try us again? Maybe.
I mean, we can scroll down more. We don't have to go back into the singing mandrake.
That's quite true. Okay. Make your name a commissioned epic.
Those are the quests that take a long time, and you have to puzzle stuff out and travel around.
Yes.
Second London.
None of that right now. Immortalized Jack of Smiles and Another Penny Dreadful. Jack of Smiles is a possessing spirit who from time to time occupies some poor idiot's corpse and slinks around the streets cutting up people he takes a dislike to. Interesting.
Yeah.
Blind pianist improvises a simple meandering tunes at her piano in a corner of a Vale Garden pub. Huh. That seems fun.
Cool music.
Yeah. The Philosophers and the Blind Pianist improvises simple meandering tunes at her piano in the corner of a Vale Garden pub. The Philosophers nurses his beer and looks at her back. Oh. Does she know she's being watched? Oh gosh. Philosophers. Wow, he's super sallow.
Oh yeah. He has one tooth.
No kidding.
You know,
Wow.
in Soul Eater, the mice, when they attack Death City,
Mm-hmm.
that's what that he reminds me of. He's a male one of those.
Yeah.
Alright, who are we talking to?
Right. What does he want with the blind pianist? I figure that the Spirifer is a bit more dangerous,
Yeah.
so let's talk to the blind pianist. A chat with the blind pianist. You watch the blind pianist. She's hidden it well, but you're sure. The long teeth, the hint of sulfur behind the lavender water, yellow eyes behind smoked glass. She's a devil. A ripple of polite applause marks the end of her set. Her music is unconventional. Even the bohemians don't know what to make of it. She sits next to you at the bar and orders whiskey. You expect me to drink blood? Or tears? She asks. My kin like to play to the crowd. They threw me out of the brass embassy because I don't share their hungers. I see the Sal Spirifer's back. He's an odd one. He says he only buys souls to return to their owners, but I'm not sure. I try to be friendly, but he doesn't know you. But he doesn't know you can trust the devil that drinks whiskey.
Am I a devil that drinks whiskey? Whiskey is my favorite drink.
Well, you have certain Instagram photos that support that claim.
Yeah, I do.
Alright. An occurrence! The blind pianist and the Sal Spirifer quality is now 1, favoring the pianist. An occurrence! Your playing with soul quality is now 1. You have 2 times intriguing snippet. Alright. I'm gonna record that in the journal. Yee. Record.
Cool.
Swing. Okay. Onwards.
Sally Forth.
Quiet. Or play the story list your qualities have unlocked. Whoa! 11 actions. And over 6 minutes for another one. Okie doke.
Should we do the cards?
Quiet. A visit. One of your acquaintances is receiving visitors. Any thoughts on that?
I've never done this one.
Do it. One of your acquaintances is receiving visitors. Who will you call on? The repentant forger. He keeps a studio in Vale Garden. He said he wouldn't be working this afternoon. Visit the regretful soldier. The soldier lives in Watchmaker's Hill. He's probably sober today.
Looks like Rasputin.
A little bit. Visit the sardonic music hall singer. She's between shows just now. She is my favorite so far, but she's locked. Visit the Rye functionary. He can spare you half an hour this morning. That's funny. All right. Yep. Well, it looks like all these people are actually locked. So I'm just gonna perhaps not write out of this. Well. Find somewhere to live, an exceptional story, thunder and hell, the singing mandrake. Make your name a commissioned epic. Literary ambitions. Let's go for literary ambitions in favor of present company. Literary ambitions. Vale Garden is a good place to pick up writing commissions. Some you can finish off quickly, some will need time. Quick commission, poetry in the dark. Alright. Is this a joke? But the desperate urchin seems quite in earnest. If we don't feed the thing fresh poetry, it comes for us in the night. You gotta help us, please. Your persuasive quality gives you a 60% chance of success. A confident smile to ensure a second chance. Well, let's do it up. A fierce wall of verse. Yeah. Those were some quality words. And I don't mind saying so. You are a craftsman. It hasn't been back all week. You got something special to say thanks. We got you something special.
I wish we had Dick Van Dyke to narrate that character.
For real, though. You succeeded in a persuasive challenge. Risky challenges mean you learn more. Increase to 7. Woo, let's get a place to live. 2 costermongers stagger past, rowing drunk, their neckerchiefs alive with the colors of night. You gained a new quality. Connected with the urchins at 1. Acquainted. You now have 30 times Jade Fragment.
Cool.
Righteous.
You basically have an infinite backpack in this game, so...
Makes sense. Yep. Find somewhere to live. Do-do-do. Charm your way into someone's home. Boop. She's sympathetic, but not that sympathetic. And yet that... Wow. I'm almost to 8 already.
Yeah.
Gosh. Alright.
I mean, we could just keep trying.
I was about to say, why not just keep trying? Boop.
To beat the odds.
Find somewhere to live. You need an address. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, boop. Up to 8. Okay, try it again.
Oh no.
What the heck?
Why don't we try and buy clothes? Maybe that'll help. Go to the bazaar.
Bazaar. Okay.
What store would sell clothes? Goddery the Outfitter?
Sober dress. Bundle of ragged clothing.
Bloodstained suit.
See, that's good, because it makes us look important, but dangerous.
Yeah. And then we can cover it with a shabby opera cloak.
Oh gosh. Now, just the shabby opera cloak by itself increases our shadowy look.
And makes us a flasher.
Oh, super true. Battered gray overcoat. That's so normal that it's expensive. Gosh.
Well,
Lacquered armor, my word.
far car.
4,308 pockets. Why do we need pockets if we have an infinite backpack?
I don't know.
Huh.
Pocket sand.
Caltrops.
I say we just go for workman's clothes because they're cheap. Or, yeah.
How much money do we have? How many echoes?
I do not know. I think it'll tell you if you try and buy something though.
What are these? I don't know. Okay. Workman's clothes. I will take 1.
Nope, don't that.
Please. Okay.
So what if we sell our stuff?
Quiet. I am not selling the wine.
It's only worth 1.01 echo.
Oh, gosh. And we need 20.
Yeah.
So, you can sell whispered hints. That's crazy.
We can sell the leg irons and manacles.
Ew, no.
We definitely don't need those.
If you say so. Pence. And that should be enough. Swing.
Nice. 20 pence.
Alright,
And
and we have 20 left.
To myself. Right next to the bazaar.
Bazaar. Boop. Okay.
Now, where are they? Oh, that gives us -1 suspicion. Cool. Oh, we had
Awesome.
a suspicion because we looked like we broke out of jail.
Oh, hey. Does the it's a prisoner's mask.
They give you +1 shadow, you know.
Okay. Well, oh, my boots are shackles. Can I just remove them?
I think so, if you drag them off. There we go.
Yo, okay.
Destiny.
Destiny. What can I wear as Destiny?
The video game Destiny, you just cover yourself in them.
Oh gosh. Alrighty. Well, I think this should make a tough challenge. What? 32? What?
Getting a house is difficult.
Apparently, gosh.
Oh no.
Oh my word. Do it again. It is not always so. Let me tell you my story. Are you a replacement for a child she lost, or is her interest in you a little more carnal? Either way, she becomes a soft-hearted widow's you become the soft-hearted widow's guest. You deserve somewhere better, of course, but this will keep you out of the cold. It's a big improvement on the prison cell you were in such a short time ago. Finding better lodgings increases the number of opportunity cards you can keep in your hand, and can have other advantages. With enough wealth or the right connections, you can have your own hunting lodge, paddle steamer, or merchant's palace. Merchant's palace. Yeah, for real. You found a home.
Onwards. How many things do we have left?
We have 4 things.
Cool.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can discard the thing that you can't do anything from,
Righto.
and then draw more.
Oh, I see.
Did we get the same one back?
A message from an acquaintance. It's a message.
Yeah.
Unlocked when you do not have a rendezvous with the blind pianist. Unlocked when you do not have a rendezvous with the salad spirifer. You unlocked this with playing with Soul 1. You needed 1 to 3. A polite deacon needs discreet work. Whew, he has a problem. Not having a name signed with a flourish.
That's
Okay.
a series of unfortunate events looking art.
For real. Okay. Dan Handler, also known as Lemmy Snicket. The polite deacon needs discreet work. He has a problem. The brass embassy, which I believe the pianist is not a part of.
Yeah.
The brass embassy has conspired with the masters of the bazaar to proscribe certain church records relating to devils. The books must be saved from the flames. Persuade a courier that the books must be saved. The men of the Ministry of Public Decency are said to be incorruptible. However, they employ private couriers, and you are rather convincing. Well, I am literally persuasive. I am like so persuasive. Okay. So, that's good. Steal the books. The books burn later today. Can you pilfer them in time?
51.
51 and 77. Okay. Corruption is fun. Okay. And they buried her alive! The courier is not long out of the urchin gangs. She's bound to be superstitious. You get chatting to her at what might be charitably called the pie stand. Oof. You talk about devils and souls. You fabricate the tale of a burner of holy books being buried alive. Your audience is aghast. She presses her bag into your hands and runs for it. The polite deacon is delighted with your work, although he's far too polite to ask you how you obtained the material. He presents you with some church candles and his thanks. 24 foxfire candle stubs.
Those things are really annoying to get in some of the sea. Because they're cheap, but like they sell out and you have to sail all around to like 8 different places grabbing them.
Okay. Swing. Okay, onwards. Let's visit a friend. Oh.
We only have one friend.
Yeah.
One is
You have horrendous vows with the blind pianist.
a rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
Did they know I spelled it wrong?
What?
In French, there is a hyphen between the E and the Z. Or the Z and the V, I mean.
Makes sense.
Because vous is a formal version of you, and rendezvous
Yes.
is to meet up.
My Spanish knowledge sort of aligns with that. Meet her in Vale Garden to find more. I have horrendous vows. Okay.
Okay, so we're in Vale Garden. Where is she?
She's right there.
There she is.
The blind pianist improvises simple meandering tunes at her piano in a corner of a Vale Garden pub. Oh, okay. Oh, I can meet either of them. Working with the blind pianist. The blind pianist... Oh, gosh. You speak to her at the end of her set. Okay. Can no longer afford to be seen around Moloch Street Station, the first step on the journey to hell. Could you meet someone there on her behalf? He keeps a close eye on the blind pianist. He would no doubt be interested in this development. I don't want to betray a friend.
And we don't have to do it right now, because we only have a 54% chance. So if we come back later with higher persuasive, we have a better chance of succeeding. Because sometimes
That's
you can only
fair.
do thing once.
Quite. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Retrieve a courier's correspondence. It was one of them urchins. Did I do this? Did I cause this? It was one of them urchins. She hit me with a sock full of something and made off into the alleys. A sock full of what? Probably best not to ask. Track the culprit down. Talk the urchin into giving it back. Well, if I'm going the persuasive route, then I figure this is the best way.
Yeah.
And this is like 50%. Man, I'm not that fast of a runner. Let's go. There she is, up on that roof. Her grubby face peers down suspiciously. You invent a story about the package being bound for the traitor empress herself, and hint at the consequences of inconveniencing her imperial majesty. The package lands at your feet with a thump. Thanks for the one, and Gov. I owe you one. The courier is grateful. She rewards you with secrets she learned by reading things she shouldn't have. I am acquainted with the urchins still, and 24 whispered hints. My new total is 32. Gosh.
Cool.
Alright. Onwards. The secular missionary. How does that work? Okay. The implacable detective asks for a meeting. The implacable detective asks for a meeting. A lady has approached me in need of help, she says. Seems to have misplaced a husband. Careless of her. You are better suited to her case than myself. I cannot stand missionaries.
Well, you're already lying down.
Accept the case. It couldn't hurt to meet the lady and find out more, could it? Good. A delicate flower. The lady joins you for a cup of tea. She's quiet, well-spoken, demure. She has a graceful bearing and an arresting tilt of the eyebrow. She is a more secular kind of missionary, dedicated to educating orphans and fallen women. She made the hazardous trip down to the Neath in search of her errant husband. What makes her think he's down here? A spiritualist received a message from him, she says. She said he was in thrall. To devils! She whispers the last words. To devils. She's very lovely when she's looking scared. Ooh, I'm an opportunist. An occurrence. Your intimate with secular missionary qualities now won. You now have 1 times implacable detective's business card.
The sentence got better. Intimate with secular missionary.
Mm-hmm. Quality. Okay.
Are we out the moves? I think we are. No.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, we're out.
So we gotta stop here for today.
All right. Well, we've done quite a bit. We've found a home after bothering this one charitable lady countless times. You could probably count it, but I'm not going to. We made friends with a blind pianist. We got chummy with some urchins. Yeah. Well, what was your favorite part of the day, Ian?
I don't know, probably when my aunt made a guest starring appearance. People scare me because nobody walks up this driveway. 70-degree incline.
Very true. All right. That's it for today.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.